Hello, Jordan.
What's up, Michael?
My camera's looking extra crispy on this new computer.
Yeah, dude. You're looking good.
No, I don't think good. I think just crispy.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Wasn't my point. I don't think it's a good or bad thing. I think it's just more crisp.
I'm saying you look good.
You look good.
Thank you.
You look good.
Thank you.
Gosh, you really know how to take a compliment. Well done. Jordan. I am a higher percentage Larry David than I want to admit.
Bro, you're super Larry David.
Nope, not super, but I'm higher. I'm not single digit. I'm not single digit Larry David. I'm like 11.5% Larry David. Here's what happened.
Yeah, tell me what happened.
Post-workout, I'm in a hurry. I got to get back for the podcast. I'm running a few minutes late. I don't know how it happened. I think I thought I had an 11:40 flex, but then we don't have a Q&A today, so I really didn't have the flex to 11:45.
Hold on, I'm going to pause you for 1 second. I think your microphone is your headphones, and it's just fucking...
That's a wonderful pause. Well done. All right. We're back after some technical difficulties. I'm back on the old computer. Got the audio working good?
Not as crispy anymore, but still looking good, dude.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
All right, let's hear the Larry David story. I want to hear it.
Larry David. All right. I'm done. I get done with my workout, head over. I wasn't prepared, so I had to stop by the gas station and get a protein shake and a Cliff Bar. I go in the gas station. I'm in a hurry because I got to get back here to podcast with you. Go to the back corner. No Muscle Milks. Shoot. Think of where's the closest gas station that has Muscle Milks. The other one that's close by doesn't stock them. And I don't know where another one is that has them nearby. I'm worried about being late with you. I think, okay, gas stations like this usually have a backup supply. So I stick my face in the door, right? And I can see through some of the empty SKUs into the back cooler area. And I see a big box of Muscle Milk Pro Series 40 chocolate. I'm like, okay, we're golden. It's me and one other guy in the store. Nice looking old man. He's browsing around. He might be filling up a cup of coffee. I go to the front and there's no one behind the cash register. So I chill there for a minute, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. I'm starting to think, is there anyone here? Should I just go to find another gas station? I'm going to be late for the podcast. This isn't good. Dude walks in right then and goes behind the cash register. At this point, it's me and the old dude waiting in line and no one else in the store. I say to the old guy, he just has a cup of coffee. I'm like, you go ahead. I got to do something. He pays for it real quick, makes his way out. It's just me and the cashier in the store, no one else. Sir, I'm looking to buy a Muscle Milk, and I see there are some in the back, but there aren't any up front. Would you be able to help me and go grab one, please? He's like, I'm here alone, can't do it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, it would really help me out a lot, meaning he doesn't have another employee there with him. I guess there's usually two of them. It would really help me out a lot. Is there any chance you could go back there and just grab one for me real quick? And he goes, the thing is I can't leave this area with no one else here. And I go,
bro, you were just gone from this fucking...
I literally just jit. I was like, sir, I was standing here for 3 minutes and there was no one behind the cash register. And he goes, that's because I was outside. And I just stare at him, and he hustles off to run back there and get the Muscle Milk, goes back there, gets the Muscle Milk, comes out to the front. I'm overly thankful, even though I'm slightly annoyed at how he acted in the whole thing. But yeah, I think I'm Larry David.
Yeah, dude. I mean, to be fair, you were way more polite. And when that guy came back out, Larry David would have been like, see? Wasn't that hard, huh?
Yeah. That's actually good. I should have done that.
You're far more polite than Larry David.
Okay. Well, that's why I'm only 11.5%.
What do you mean? You were just, I was here for 3 minutes.
Well, it was such
Where have you been?
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, sir. We can't leave this area unattended. I'm like, you got to be, in my mind, I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Bro, you've been unattended for longer than you've been attended.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Exactly.
Oh,
so
man.
Got the Muscle Milk. And here we are recording live in the flesh.
Let's go.
We are rating the top 30 health foods.
Oh, 30.
We're going to go rapid fire because there's what are we going to say about dark leafy greens? there's a lot of things on this list that we just, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
S tier to F tier, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of personal preference, a lot of fact, a lot of evidence based, but also a lot of just letting it rip.
A lot of emotion.
Maybe from your end, not a lot.
I'm going
of
to bring
emotion.
some emotion into it.
Why?
That nostalgia is emotion. If we're using nostalgia, then we're using emotion.
Hang on. Is nostalgia emotion?
You're fact checking me on this?
Yeah, I am.
Of course.
I am. Feels like it should be in a separate category, like horizontal to emotion. Doesn't feel like it's under the emotion umbrella. Yeah, you're right. Okay. We'll bring some emotion to it. Number 1, leafy greens. Kale, spinach, Swiss chard, collard greens.
I'm gonna give this.
We can't go S tier because nostalgia.
No, it's not S tier.
Nostalgia. This could be like the physically, physiologically, biologically healthiest food for humans ever, and it wouldn't get an S because it has reverse nostalgia.
Dude, I'm gonna give it a B.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay, Paul.
Well, Paul would give it an F because he'd say they're toxic to you and that like they're dangerous.
Does he not eat them?
No, he says that they're dangerous.
Yeah, but then he will in 2 years. Like,
yeah,
he's trending that
Here's
way.
the reason. The dark leafy greens are great. They're fantastic. I also think you can get the benefits of dark leafy greens in other areas, and like I just don't and the taste is like I'm factoring taste into it,
as we should.
And I just think that I think they should be included on a regular basis, but in terms of like the actual density of the nutrients, in addition to I'm also considering like necessary for life and function. Like people can do really well without them.
Does that mean you're going to put foods that have macronutrients above those that are like almost purely micronutrients?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to be a health food, having calories, like an actual amount of calories, is going to bump it on your list.
Yes, correct.
Cool. I'm going to give it an A. There's a little bit of nostalgia going back to Nutrition 101 with Dr. Anderson back at over at Ag Hall in Wisconsin. Dark leafy greens came up a lot in that semester. I actually hate kale. I think it's an atrocious food. Like the texture bothers me. The taste isn't good. I find it difficult to mask no matter what's on it, what dressing, etc.
How many times a month do you eat dark leafy greens?
Like meals that have a dark leafy green in them?
Yeah.
Problem is I don't like cooked spinach. Is arugula a dark leafy green?
I don't think so. Is it?
I'm just going by color. Like romaine lettuce obviously isn't.
Yeah, romaine lettuce is not. Let me see if arugula. Yes, it is. It is classified as a dark leafy green.
Okay, arugula is our main salad for like side salads.
Yeah, me as well.
So probably 15 times a month.
Okay.
Yeah. I eat dark leafy greens. I'm not afraid of vegetables, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't hate the B rating. I just got to give it, I think it's an A. 2, broccoli. And other vegetables like Brussels sprouts, cabbage, etc.
I'm going to give these, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bump dark leafy greens up to a B+, and I'm going to put these on a B+ as well.
Oh, interesting. Thought you were going to put them a peg below dark leafy greens.
The reason is because these fill you up more. So like incorporating these, I think, is actually better for weight loss because they fill you up for like you get way more satiated from eating these cruciferous vegetables as opposed to the leafy greens, which don't really fill you up that much. So I think these have the benefit of added satiety. So that's where but I'm going to put them equal because unless I'm mistaken, the dark leafy greens are more micronutrient dense. So like you have more micronutrients with the dark leafies, but you've got more fullness from the cruciferous. So both B+.
Yeah, and it gives us little notes here that we know deep in our soul, but yeah, there are more folate, iron, calcium. There are definitely more micronutrients in dark leafy greens. Hypothetically, what if you are on an MTV show in the mid 2000s and you take an entire head of lettuce and you cut it with a scissors, or perhaps eat 2 heads of lettuce cut with a scissors and a little bit of fat-free Italian dressing? That doesn't fill you up?
No, that'll fill you up.
Are you catching the reference?
What is that from, dude?
It's from True Life with that Long Island dude, that Italian guy.
True Life?
True Life MTV.
No, I know what True Life is, but I'm trying to remember which episode this is.
Dude's jacked out of his mind. His whole family's eating like lasagna.
Oh, the bodybuilder?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
True Life, I'm a bodybuilder. Yeah.
That guy's a legend. Yeah, I really like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, roasted Brussels sprouts, bro. Yeah. Come on.
There's going to be a lot of personal preference here, especially with digestibility, because some people do better, some people do worse with these types of vegetables. I like them much more cooked and compared to raw, and digest them better cooked. I think in the B tier is fine, although I put the dark leafies in the A, so sure, B+, I'm fine with.
Yeah. Roasted Brussels sprouts with buffalo sauce, like buffalo roasted Brussels sprouts.
Oh, bro, interesting.
Super good.
I haven't tried that combo.
It's amazing. Highly recommend.
I do like buffalo sauce and I do like Brussels sprouts, but I haven't. I'll give that a shot. 3, blueberries and other berries like strawberries, raspberries.
S tier.
Yeah. Say no more. I don't even think we need to elaborate.
S. Berries. S.
4, salmon.
S. Salmon is S tier. Berries are S tier. They're both just supreme.
Yeah. Salmon, getting those delicious omega-3 fatty acids.
Protein, high quality fats, filling.
Mm-hmm.
Berries get the fiber, the micros. It's just, yeah. I have both almost every day. I have berries legit every day and salmon almost every day.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I just might not be consuming this type of content, but is supplementing fish oil less popular now than it was 10 years ago?
Yeah, it is.
Why is that?
I just think, I think 10 years ago, it was like, the content to make around it was less, like it was still relatively new. And I think now it's been already made so much that people just don't make as much content around it.
You're not going viral on the take 2 capsules of fish oil a day?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And so many people have done the EPA to DHA ratio that it's just been done.
Yeah. I find that when I start tracking again, and I like to go lower fat training day, especially if I'm in a surplus, you end up getting more carbs, great for performance, great for recovery, but it limits your fat sources, or it limits your total fat, obviously, which in turn leads to like, okay, I'm having salmon less often than I otherwise would, which made me dig in the freezer like, hey, do I still have, because we eat salmon at least once a week. And so I don't need to be supplementing fish oil, but it made me think, oh, do I have fish oil? And they were in there. So I started taking them again.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, day 2. But 5, avocado.
S tier.
Yeah.
Avocado's S tier. Super high quality fats, a lot of fiber.
Yep.
A lot of fiber, which is surprising to people.
Yeah.
Filling, delicious. It goes with everything. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, depending on the size of the avocado, 9 to 14 grams of fiber.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is way more than you would expect.
Insane. Yeah.
Got those monounsaturated fats, the king of fats. I know.
Yeah.
I know we had that debate, not you and I, but steel manning monounsaturateds versus all of the seed oils are the best, you should eat seed oils crowd, which was really just a response to the seed oils are the devil crowd. Yeah, avocado's delicious too. It goes on so many things.
It's delicious. Yes.
6, eggs.
This one's tough. If you'd asked me this 10 years ago, I would have given a different answer. 10 years ago, I would have said S tier.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to say B. I'm going to say B tier. Yeah. Wow. And I'll give you my thoughts. So, the yolk is so nutrient dense. It's wildly nutrient dense. There's so many great benefits to it. Eye health, high quality protein. With that being said, I think I'm not going to say the most important thing first. I'm going to say sort of like a sidebar first. People often talk about how like whole eggs are an incredible source of protein, but realistically, egg whites are an incredible source of protein, if we're being honest. Whole eggs have a significant amount of fat per whole egg, and it's 6 grams of protein for like 70 calories. Significant amount of fat. Just not. It's really the entire egg is not the most extraordinary source of protein. It's a very high quality, but it really the egg white is the best part of the protein.
Exactly. And just to back you up there's like 5 grams of fat in a large egg. Basically, all of that is in the yolk. There's 6 grams of protein. Like 4-ish of that is in the white. 2 is in the yolk. So when you think about fats being 2.25 times as dense as proteins, like 5 fat, we're talking like 12 to 2 ratio of fat to protein, which is massive in the yolk.
And in terms of the potential for cholesterol issues, for me, it's just not worth it on a very regular basis. I think for me, I would just rather have something lower cholesterol on a more regular basis. I think the idea, like eggs, they're really good, but I think if you're having it on a daily or almost daily basis, whole eggs, especially if you're a little bit more at risk for cholesterol issues, just not worth it. And you can easily substitute that for something else, whether it's Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, chicken, whatever. There's just so many other options that I'd rather you have on a regular basis. So I know that for our earlier years in the industry, eggs were just like there was a period of time where I was having like 12 eggs a day. They're just like I just used to think they were S tier. As I've gotten older, as more research has come out, it just
saturated fat is a precursor to testosterone. So if you consume 12 eggs a day, your total test levels will shoot into the 1500 plus range.
Yeah.
This is a fact. That was like 2014 logic.
Correct. Yeah. So I think they're a really great option. I also think that people overestimate how great the overall protein is from whole eggs. And I think if you want to have them regularly, I would say like a 4-to-1 ratio of egg white to yolk. So like if you're going to have, I would rather you have like 8 egg whites and 2 whole eggs rather than having like 5 whole eggs or something. I would just much rather you really prioritize the egg white, and you don't need a bunch of whole eggs in order to get the benefit from it.
It's a very respectable answer. I cannot give eggs S tier for the protein reason that you just outlined, which is they're not a great source of protein. They're primarily fat. And because so many people need to be eating more protein and limiting their fats, really limiting their total calories, but by extension, limiting their fats and carbohydrates, eggs aren't S tier for the majority of people. I actually don't know this. I don't know how many foods contain significant amounts of choline, but I know eggs do, and I know that my brain works better when I'm eating eggs consistently. Top 10 foods in choline. Beef liver, chicken liver, eggs, caviar, beef kidney, salmon, beef, soybeans, pork, chicken breast. Interesting. So I don't eat liver. Maybe I should. I'm not on that caviar level of income. I've never eaten kidney before.
Gary loves caviar.
Gary does love caviar. Interesting. I don't eat a lot of pork. Chicken breast, beef, salmon.
Soybeans are interesting.
Soybeans are interesting. Best plant-based source, good for vegetarians. 107 to 200 mgs. So 214 in a full cup of soybeans. versus 169 in one egg yolk, which is kind of crazy. That's one of the reasons I like eggs. There's definitely a nostalgia to eggs. The thing is, if you're tracking your intake, you have to, you just have to plan if you want to make like scrambled eggs work into your day, right? If you want to have 4 scrambled eggs, that's 20 grams of fat, not that much protein. So personally right now, I would do it on a non-training day where I have more fats to play with. But the point you make about, for the majority of people, especially if you're trying to get more protein in your diet, doing a combination of whole eggs and egg whites with more egg whites than whole eggs in a serving is a really good idea. Eggs are an overrated source of protein relative to the number of calories they have. I don't know enough to speak on authority about like the exact relationship between dietary cholesterol and blood cholesterol. For sure, if you have high cholesterol and eating more cholesterol leads your cholesterol levels to go even higher, like, yeah, you got to pay attention to that and not be just eating a 5-egg omelet every single morning. I'm sure there are people who can eat a few eggs per day and not have issues with their cholesterol. And for those individuals, great. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Almonds.
Ooh. I'm going to give these an A.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is an A. It's an incredible, incredible food. Super nutritious, great fiber, decent protein, decent.
Really
not
good
great.
Really good monounsaturated fats.
Yeah, I think they're a really great addition to basically any diet. But yeah, it's an A tier.
Yeah. I would knock them down a peg from S in that many people who, and this is just for nuts in general, many people who think of nuts as healthy overeat nuts in calories. Yeah. Like, oh, it's a super healthy snack. I'm just going to have like a few handfuls. It's like, well, that's 700 calories. That's not like
easy
a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
I also don't know how they do that. Like, I get nauseous if I have too many, and some people, I see them just scooping out handfuls. I'm like, bro, that's so much. You just need a palmful.
Maybe, have you always had that?
Yeah.
Do you get that from other, like if you were to eat 40 grams of fat from a different source, would it make you nauseous?
Any nut, any
maybe
nut.
You have
could
a sensitivity.
Be cashews, could be maybe. I can't have huge quantities of nuts.
What if you put something sweet in there, like trail mix?
It'd be way easier, but I would still feel a bit nauseous.
Interesting. You might have a little sensitivity. I digest almonds wonderfully.
But you have 18 almonds. You're not having like 3 handfuls.
First of all, 28 almonds is one serving size. Second of all, if I'm really hungry or if I'm in a fat loss phase, I can easily rationalize like I'm still starving after those 28, I don't just eat 28 almonds, obviously. It's like a scoop of protein powder, 28 almonds, and a banana would be some kind of mealish, snackish thing that I'm having during the day at some point. But if I'm still starving after, I'll be like, oh, I'll have another half serve, another 14 almonds. Yeah, give me another 14. Give me one more 14. Like I'll borrow those fats from dinner and and feel great doing it. Garlic. Almonds A tier, by the way. I agree with you.
Man, so we're moving into like this spice category.
Yeah, we're just dipping our toe in and then we're bouncing back out.
I think garlic is super underrated.
Okay.
But when I say garlic, I don't mean like the powdered garlic. I mean, you've got the shallot.
Yeah, the clove.
The clove. Yeah, the clove.
Right.
What's a shallot?
A shallot is a different food item that's very similar to garlic.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It looks like garlic.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the clove, garlic clove, fresh.
I don't know if clove is the right terminology either, by the way. We'll roll with it, but
okay. It's either a shallot or a clove. We'll call it a clove. It's a clove of garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, clove of garlic. I think that's the whole clove. But what's like one
clump of little garlics? Maybe a sliver?
Yeah, we'll call it a sliver. So garlic, I think, is the research on it is pretty extraordinary. Great anti-inflammatory benefits. I think just overall great health benefits to it. I also wonder how much of it is you're not like having garlic with Doritos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like people who are eating a lot of fresh garlic are making their own food.
Yeah.
And like typically are more health conscious. You're not having garlic with your Oreos, you know?
Yeah. You didn't buy a box of 6 bags of mini muffins that are like super high dense fat muffins, and you just ate all 6 boxes in like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
With your garlic. That didn't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think by emphasizing fresh garlic, you're almost you have to be emphasizing whole, minimally processed, and more nutrient dense foods in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm gonna give garlic. I'm gonna give it a B because I think it has the potential for many great health benefits, but by itself, it cannot do great things in the absence of an overall great diet and lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm great with it, but I'm not like, there are many healthier quote unquote foods. And by the way, we really need to like somewhat preface this list with, we can rank individual foods as healthy to unhealthy and have fun with it and talk about each one and give some nuance and some context, but no individual food can be healthy or unhealthy without like seeing the entire diet. Seeing what other foods you're eating in terms of micronutrients, seeing how many total calories you're consuming a day relative to your total daily energy expenditure, seeing how much protein you're eating, seeing how much fiber you're eating, seeing how much activity you're doing. Like all of the big picture is more important for health outcomes than whether or not you eat chia seeds or not, or whether or not like you eat carrots or don't eat carrots, right?
Yeah.
Still a fun list, and I think we'll probably do decent. You know, there have been how many like the top 13 superfoods articles have we seen over the last 20 years?
Yeah. But I think if your diet is mainly what we outline as like B tier and up, you've got a very healthy diet.
Yeah. Yes. What's interesting here, I'm going to give you a little case study. 2 people both have caloric maintenances of 2,300 calories per day. Person A consumes 1,800-ish calories. That's like 70% processed foods over a 5-year window. And person B consumes 3,300 calories that are 80 to 90% foods off of this list. Both are 30 pounds overweight at the start of the experiment. Both do the same, have the same amount of sleep, same amount of exercise, etc. Who's going to be healthier after 5 years?
I sort of lost it when you said 2,300 instead of 2,000, just because I was like, why is he doing that number? So I didn't even fully listen to the different options.
One person is eating 3,300 calories per day at a 2,300 maintenance.
Oh, okay.
And one person's eating like 1,800 and change.
The 1,800 is going to be healthier.
Yeah. Now, it's easier to eat fewer calories. Like, obviously, that's in a vacuum, right? If we eat healthier foods, more nutrient-dense foods with more fiber, more protein, etc., satiety is going to be better. Like, you're going to be able to manage your calories better on that intake. But let's not get too focused on one tree. Let's back up and see that forest, you know? Olive oil, extra virgin style.
Oof. Bro, it's so good. Literally got my olive oil right here.
Very nice.
I'm going to give it A. It can't be S. It's just not providing enough for an S tier by itself. But looking at the instances in which you would be adding some type of an oil, it's just like it's the supreme oil to be adding. It's the supreme. Yeah, it's just the best one. It's very easy to overdo, ridiculously calorically dense. So like you've got to be aware of how much you're having. But in terms of overall health benefits, anti-inflammatory benefits, especially with the polyphenol content, heart health benefits, all of that. And just also if you're using olive oil instead of something like butter, just like the benefit of not having something like the super high saturated fat content, it's great. It's an A.
Yeah, swapping your saturateds for some mono unsaturateds is a really good idea over the long term. Doesn't mean you can't eat saturated fat, but yeah. You make a great point about it being easy to overconsume, especially in something like a dressing, or if you're drizzling it on vegetables, and not measuring, or if you're dipping bread in it. Like, these are all places where you can easily consume 3, 4, 5 servings of olive oil in a very short period of time. 1 tablespoon contains 14 grams of fat, which is like in the 110 to 120 calorie range, which, if you think about a tablespoon, that's quite small, but ridiculously healthy source of fat.
Yeah.
Just don't want to overdo it. A tier, 10, Greek yogurt.
Ooh. I got to give this an S, dude.
Yeah.
Greek yogurt has to be an S.
Yeah.
Super high protein. And by the way, like, I'm going to go with the lower fat Greek yogurt options. Like, I just don't see much of a reason to be getting the full fat one unless, like, maybe
Taste.
someone's underweight, or like if someone likes the taste of it and they are aware of their calories as a whole. But like, if you're trying to watch your calories, you don't need the full fat option. Just go, and the low fat options taste great. They're filling. They're awesome. So,
Oh, you go low, not no.
I go no. I go no fat.
Not like you.
I go no fat, but it's also such a great vehicle for berries and nuts as well. So it's just like, there are so many things that you can do with it to elevate it even further.
Mhm.
So, I mean, for me, Greek yogurt, berries, and almonds, it's just like, what a great breakfast.
Yeah.
Or great, like, pre-bed snack.
Are you consuming Greek yogurt that contains much sugar / any artificial sweetener?
I prefer like that tart-ish flavor, just the natural without the sugars and
Purple
stuff.
Faye, 0%, like
Yeah.
nothing added. Just
Correct.
get after it.
Yeah, Skier. I like Skier a lot. It's super
Okay.
good.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan, and it's not that they're bad. It's more just like I just like the taste of the regular version. But
Look,
my daughters have the one with the flavor all the time. They love the vanilla flavor one, and by the way, it's ridiculous. The vanilla
Outstanding.
flavor is wildly good.
Yeah, something you can do if you do have a little sweeter tooth. You can get the lower sugar / low fat option, and then drizzle honey on there. Or you can even do like a little bit of Splenda or like stevia, if whatever your sweetener preference is, if you want to go with a lower calorie option. Yeah, I think Greek yogurt's S tier. It's a lot of digestive benefits, great protein source, tasty, can put good stuff in there, fruit, apples, bananas, berries, any of these can mix well into Greek yogurt. And even the higher fat versions, like the 2%, which isn't high fat, but the 2% has 17 grams of protein and 3.5 grams of fat per 3/4 cup, which
isn't bad at all.
It's not a ton. So
Yeah.
if you have a preference based on texture, I grew up drinking skim milk, like non-fat milk is what we
Same.
drank in our house. And so I never had a problem with it. I know people who need 2% milk. Otherwise, they just don't like the taste.
Yeah,
So-
like tastes like water.
Yeah, great. It's just straight
Yeah.
protein and carbs. Like, I feel like skim milk is an underrated
Agreed.
food in general, but also specifically for weightlifters. Like, it got a bad rap in the 90s in the bodybuilding community for whatever reason.
It's so
maybe in
good, dude.
Yeah.
It also makes your protein shakes taste so good. You can make them nice and thick. Like, it's amazing.
That's true. Sweet potatoes.
I'm going to give sweet potatoes. Here's my brain is going. We haven't really had any like just carb sources yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, okay, this is the first real carb source that we've got.
Yeah. It's a starch. It's not like broccoli or something that
Yeah.
has some carbs, but yeah. Yep.
I'm going to go B+. I'm going B+. It's a very high quality carb source. It's delicious, very nostalgic, mainly from the era of when I thought white potatoes were bad. So I just had tons of sweet potatoes. I think overall, like I think whether it's white potatoes, sweet potatoes, whatever, I think they're all really good. I would give them all a B plus.
Yeah.
But sweet potatoes also have this interesting part in my brain that are like, oh, I'm really doing something for my health right now.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, even though I completely know they both have benefits, they're both great. Sweet potatoes feel like cleaner to me, just in my brain.
Nostalgically.
Yeah, nostalgically, emotionally. So, so yeah, I'm gonna go B plus.
Yeah, nostalgia is definitely an emotion. I'm gonna go A minus. Thanksgiving gives them like a nostalgia bump. Tastes like I love sweet potato. I love sweet potatoes without added fat.
Yeah.
Regular potatoes, I like a little olive oil. I like chopping them like a potato, olive oil, salt, maybe a little garlic powder, roast them, like amazing. But I can pretty much just eat a baked sweet potato with very little, maybe some cinnamon on there. Got those like autumn vibes, which I like. It's football season. There's a lot of emotion around sweet potatoes, a lot. And high fiber,
beta carotene,
potassium, beta carotene. Get those orange foods, and the satiety you get from potatoes in general relative to rice. Almost like if you want to think about clean carbs in a simple way, you can think muscle gain, white rice, fat loss, potatoes, just because it's easier to eat more rice than it is to eat more potatoes from a fullness perspective.
Yeah.
You can get more full on fewer calories with the potatoes. So potatoes are great. Sweet potatoes are great.
So many ways to make them.
Yeah.
Like there's so many options with potatoes.
Yeah. But again, don't get confused like we all used to around. There's a lot of confusion in the system.
There's confusion in the system.
There, or at least there was. Maybe there isn't as much, but that sweet potatoes are incredible and white potatoes are trash. Like all potatoes
they're all great.
Essentially have some benefits. Don't go down the frozen aisle and get your sweet potato fries that are laced with canola oil, which whatever, but like just bumping the total fat content and think that that's a health food, but like a white potato is bad for you somehow. No.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Quinoa.
Ugh. This one, just as a personal, I hate it. Just this is going to get downgraded a lot.
Downgrade it. A lot.
It's going to be downgraded more than it should be, just like because health-wise, it's a really great option. But for me, I hate quinoa. I hate the texture. It's not filling at all. It's not tasty. I don't like it. Just personally.
I'm gonna jump in before you even give your rating. Jordan and I have never discussed quinoa in our entire friendship since I've known him, to my knowledge. I also hate quinoa. I think it's disgusting. I think it's such a downgrade from rice. Such an unnecessary. I would eat rice every day of my life before I eat quinoa one time.
100%.
The fact that quinoa got propped up as this protein source from 2013 to 2018 by this
Syatt.
Delusional, like factless community it boggles my mind to this day and offends me deeply. Like the number of people in mid 2016 who told me that they were like so pumped with this high protein meal that was essentially just quinoa and had 8 grams of protein and 47 grams of carbohydrates just made my head absolutely spin.
And the way it's pronounced, based on how it's spelled, it's supposed to be quinoa. If we're being honest,
it
shouldn't be quinoa. It should be quinoa.
It's quinoa. I'm grading on a curve, which means of these 30, someone's getting an F. And it's quinoa.
Yep.
I'm giving quinoa an F.
F. Fuck it.
Lentils.
Oh.
And we got to pick up the pace.
Lentils are S tier.
Really?
Lentils are S tier. Number one, I love them personally. I really enjoy them. I have beans and or lentils basically every single day for the last at least year, 2 years. The research around them is astounding. It's just gargantuan. Decent protein, significant fiber. You can have them with so many different options in terms of like they pair really well with so many different meals. I like the taste. You could spice them how you'd like. And now we live in a world in America that's just like there are so many pre-prepared lentil options that you don't have to prepare yourself, which make them exponentially more convenient and readily available. So I'm going S tier. I love lentils.
I'll go A. Agree. Lots
Yeah.
of health benefits. I don't like them as much as you do.
Yeah.
There was a lot of confusion that they were this elite protein source for many years too.
Not elite protein. Definitely not.
Yeah, but fiber and
good protein, tag-along proteins. Yeah, maybe slightly above tag-along. Yeah,
above tag along, right? I'm pumped when I see like 4 grams of protein in my slice of bread. Like, beans have usually like a black bean is 7 grams, 21 carbs, basically no fat. So you're getting it's like 25% protein, which is in a society that we spent 25 years thinking peanut butter was a protein source.
Yeah.
Like, lentils are much more of a protein source than peanut butter. Oats.
I love oats. We got to put them in the same category as sweet potatoes. I might go slightly above the sweet potato because more fiber, potentially more protein, mildly.
Oats versus sweet potatoes? Yeah.
So I'm going to give oats an A-.
Yeah.
I think and I think you gave sweet potatoes an A-, but I think I gave them a B+. So I'm going to go A- for oats. They're great. I eat them all the time. Great option. I find them filling. I think they're great.
Yeah. Oats are wonderful. A- is a good spot for them. Good source of soluble fiber. I'm a fan. Tomatoes.
I'm putting tomatoes at an A. And I'm putting them significantly above what I put the green leafy vegetables. I think that number one, I like the taste way more.
You're a big tomato guy.
Love tomatoes. I love making shakshuka. I think that you got the lycopene when you cook them. There's just so many options for them. I'll have them cooked. I'll have them raw. I'll eat it like an apple. They make a big difference on your turkey sandwiches. You could have them with your breakfast. You can have them with your lunch. You can have them with your dinner. They're filling relatively per calorie. I love tomatoes. I'm giving them an A.
B. I don't love the taste.
Yeah.
They have health benefits that you outlined. There's only 2 people who I've ever heard describe tomatoes as filling. And do you know who the other person is?
Gary.
Gary at one point was like, had this theory that tomatoes were filling enough to be like he could swap a piece of meat for a tomato and save calories. I mean, and I love the creative thinking. Like he was actually asking me if it was many years ago, like if that was a thing, if anyone ever did that.
I think like vegans do that.
No way.
I don't know.
Tomato main course?
I made it up.
Okay. All right.
I made it up. But like they'll like take vegan ingredients or foods and then make them look like meat. So like they'll take tofu and try and make it look like meat. And I thought maybe they would do that with tomatoes.
Perhaps they may. You said tomatoes make or break it, or they make a big difference in a turkey sandwich. Do you know what really makes a big difference in a turkey sandwich?
Avocado.
Yeah.
Mustard.
Both. Yes. Both. Yes.
The bread.
Yeah. You're right there too. I don't think you're even going to get the answer. I'll let you keep going.
What else? Are you going to say bacon?
The pickles.
Oh, that's super Jewish of you.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. Jews love pickles.
I think I'm legitimately colorblind, and not in like a virtue signally kind of way, like in like a I'm stupid kind of way.
Why?
I just don't pick up on trends, whether it's visual, facial feature, or food preference, or
cultural stuff,
last name structure, like any of these things for any.
Bro, on my podcast that I do with Tony, he was telling me about this deli that he goes to, and I was like, "What's the name?" And he's like, "Bergen something." I was like, "Oh, that's definitely Jewish." And he's like, "Really?" And I go to the website, and it's like they've got knishes and like it's all clearly super. They've got matzo balls. I'm like, dude, never mind like the name. But he's like, I had no idea that it was like it's the most Jewish thing in the world. But yeah, pickles are like big in the Ashkenazi Jewish community.
Really?
Yeah, huge.
Do you know why?
I don't know. I think they like pickled foods. Like pickled in general is big in the Ashkenaz world.
Cool. I think pickled is big in like the Nordic world too.
Yeah,
my
you're
grandma
right.
did pickled. We had pickled herring. We had all kinds of pickled stuff.
Same thing. Pickled herring is huge. You don't go to a Jewish funeral, Ashkenazi Jewish funeral. There's pickled herring all over the place.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It's good to know.
Gonna go to some Jewish funerals.
It's been a while since I had some good pickled herring, and I'm kind of, you know what? What are the macros on there?
Super good.
I think so.
Maybe a little bit higher fat, but like it's good quality.
12 to 15 fat, 12 to 15 protein, 8 to 15 fat, 3 to 8 carb. Rich in omega-3s. Yeah. Huh. Cool. All right. We got a really rapid fire. We're 15 in. Here's our back half of the list. 16 chia seeds.
Ooh. I've got to go A. And I understand I'm like sort of going back on what I said in terms of what they provide as a whole. Here's my thoughts. They're so easy to add. And I know like we talk about how much people are lacking in protein. Even more people are lacking in fiber. It's just such an easy way to add fiber in, and it's high quality. It's so easy. It's simple. They don't really add any taste. It's not bad. Like just add it and you get way more fiber in your day.
I like throwing a little bit of chia seeds in my smoothies. Like my blended smoothies. They give nice texture and the taste is like they taste like nothing. Yeah. 12 carb, 9 fat, 10 fiber, 5 protein. I think A is reasonable. I have like a vendetta that I don't even know why subconsciously against them, but I think A is a fine rating there. Walnuts.
Ooh. In Hebrew, the way you say walnut in Hebrew is it goes melech, which is like the king nut.
Okay.
It's like that's how you say it's the king nut. So I've got this emotional attachment as like, oh, this is the king of kings right here. Tons of high quality fats. I'm gonna give it a B plus as a more objective ranking. I think it's very high quality fat, super good, but like, yeah, I'm just gonna go B plus. Trying to speed through this a little bit.
I think B plus is reasonable. I think they're probably like pretty on par with almonds. I don't remember exactly where we put those, but between a B plus and an A minus, I think is a fine place for walnuts.
Yeah.
Watercress.
Ugh. F.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
like it.
I don't like it either. I pick them out sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like watercress.
I didn't even realize they had that many health benefits, to be honest.
Do they? I don't think they do. It's mostly water.
I don't think I've spent any time in my life thinking about watercress until this moment. Out of respect for this list and quinoa, I'm going to put it at E because I just think quinoa deserves the sole F spot still right now. But yeah, watercress is, what are we doing? 19 carrots.
I love carrot juice. Big fan of carrot juice. Put some ginger in there. Ooh, maybe a little jalapeno. Make it a little spicy. I'm gonna give and dude, carrots are filling. By the way, just like a straight up like crunching on a carrot. I'm gonna go B plus for a carrot.
Oh, you're struggling with that? Just eat some carrots. These things are filling. You won't even want that cake after you have some carrots.
A bag of baby carrots will fill you up so fast.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this right now, but like super smart people need to get into the difference between the feeling of fullness and like there's definitely a disconnect between just volume in your stomach fullness versus getting enough calories fullness.
Yeah, agreed.
And sometimes those get blended together. Carrots are great. Baby carrots are a great snack. They're nutritious. They're delicious. I like them cooked. I like them raw. I like them with some brown sugar, maybe a little olive. I like them all. I love carrots. I like purple carrots. I like orange carrots. At least an A. 20 pumpkin seeds.
Ooh, big fan of pumpkin seeds. A. Pumpkin seeds are an A. You got
agree.
fiber, decent protein, micronutrients, phytonutrients. Yeah, A.
Yeah. Yeah. We're in the back half of this list. We're just going to be throwing out letters at this point. Oranges. And other citrus like kiwis, lemons.
A minus.
Yeah, I think A's a good spot. Mushrooms.
If it's not sautéed with onions, don't give me mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't like mushrooms.
Like I love
our palates are like merging. We used to have a lot of differences in our palates. I feel like we're discovering more similarities today.
Yeah, like I think I had one horrible experience with mushrooms that really tainted my entire view of them. I got a salad, and when I tell you this salad, it must have had like 6 cups of raw mushrooms on top, and it ruined my life for them.
What age?
I think this was high school.
Okay.
Went to
Very
Framingham.
prominent memory for you.
It was horrible. It was horrible. It was like someone took a dump of mushrooms on my salad. It was just disgusting.
Okay.
Sauteed onions and mushrooms are amazing. You know what I mean? Especially you go to a sporting event, put some sauteed onions and mushrooms on a sausage. You kidding me, bro? With peppers? That's like, I love that. Sauteed onion, but it's really the onions that do it for me. And so mushrooms by themselves, I'm going to give a C.
I think a C is a good rating. I just straight up don't like the taste of them. No matter how they're prepared, onions, no onions, raw, cooked, whatever's on them. I don't like mushrooms, just a personal preference. So I'm going to go C. People who do like them, great. More power to you. I've never had what you just outlined at a sporting event. My go-to order is a brat with sauerkraut and ketchup.
Oof, that's great too.
But
you've never had a brat with like onions, mushrooms, and peppers?
No.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
No, not my favorite. I like the grilled onions are amazing. I'm into the grilled onions on there, but peppers are hit or miss for me. Like I think peppers are hit or miss.
If red peppers aren't on this list, there's a problem with this list.
There's no problem with this list. Beet greens and beets. What are beet greens?
I don't know what beet greens are. Beets are great.
Beets are great.
Beets are like an A tier.
Yeah.
Beets are fantastic. Beet greens, I don't know.
Beet greens are just beets. Oh, wait, no. Are the edible nutrient-rich leaves that stem from the beetroot plant.
I've never eaten those. I've thrown them out.
You should be putting them in your juices, Jordan.
I will from now on. I had no idea that. I just always threw them out.
High in vitamin A, C, and K support immune health, skin, and blood clotting.
Interesting. Okay. From now on, I'll put that in my beet juice. A.
I agree, A. I don't love the texture of straight-up beets.
Agreed.
I prefer beet in juice form.
Yeah.
Like that vasodilation. I like it around my pre-workout, although I had a terrible beet juice pre-workout today, not because of the beet juice, but because of this new pre-workout that I tried. It was like the anti-pre-workout. It made me sluggish, and so I'm off that. But beet juice is an A. Turmeric.
Turmeric is the same as garlic. Whatever I gave garlic is what I'll give turmeric.
Oh, interesting. They're definitely the same category here. I have some turmeric nostalgia. I don't know if it's actually like a more potent anti-inflammatory than garlic or not, or if it was just marketed that way for many years, but turmeric with some black pepper extract, I'm giving half a grade higher than I gave garlic. I like Indian food with turmeric on it, in it. Like I really like the taste. Maybe a touch. I like garlic too, but probably a touch more.
Bro, if Indian food wasn't so high fat, I mean, I love Indian food.
It's outstanding.
Partly, it's amazing, but like so much of it is super high fat, which like really is an issue.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's amazing.
I agree. Dark chocolate.
I hate dark chocolate, dude. I really do.
It's nowhere near milk chocolate in terms of taste.
Not even close. And it's like in terms of health benefits.
That's interesting. You don't have as much of a sweet tooth though, and you still prefer milk chocolate?
I'm not even the biggest chocolate guy. You know, I don't like Lindt chocolate. My wife loves Lindt chocolate. I hate it. I shouldn't say I hate it. I just don't like it. If I'm going to have chocolate, you know what I really like is a Crunch bar. That's like
a Nestle Crunch bar?
Yeah. Nestle Crunch is my ideal chocolate bar. If I'm not gonna go get like a dark chocolate.
You know what Nestle Crunch is, right?
Rice Krispies in a chocolate bar.
Rice cake covered in chocolate. We've come full circle. Jordan likes rice cakes when they're a vehicle for chocolate. Yes, you do.
No. I like chocolate bars with something crunchy inside.
Like a rice cake.
Like a piece of a rice cake. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
It's not rice cakes.
I just wanted to see your world collapse.
No.
Edamame. Yeah, dark chocolate. I mean, look, we're dealing with something that's high fat, like moderate carb, low protein, and we're trying to like spin like some health benefits. I guess if we're ranking it in like a desserts only category, it would be considered reasonably healthy.
Yeah.
Even though I still think ice cream is the king of desserts. By the way, there's that, I mean, I know it's observational in nature, but that ice cream study from 2014 where people who eat ice cream daily like saw better health outcomes than people who don't eat ice cream.
Yep.
And then you could be like, okay, well, the people who ate the ice cream are like measuring the ice cream. When you eat ice cream, where do you eat it? You eat it at home. There's people who go out to eat less or doing this, yada, yada, yada. But
eat more ice cream.
Anecdotal. Yeah, ice cream is good for you. Dark chocolate C, I guess, on this list.
I'm going to give it a D just because I don't like it.
I mean, I think I like it slightly more than you, and I think D is still fair because...
I just get angry when I eat it because I'm like, I could be eating chocolate I enjoy.
Oh, well, in that case, do that. Edamame.
S.
S.
Edamame is S tier, dude. High protein, high fiber, low calorie. Edamame is an S tier. It's fantastic.
Its amino acid profile is better than I expected.
Shocking, dude. Edamame is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, edamame is good too. It's like it's hard to find healthy apps at certain restaurants, especially I'm thinking like hibachi, like that type of vibe. Edamame is one of them for sure. It's got the delicious salt on the outside. High protein fiber. Okay. Gosh, S, really? Are we putting it there? I'm going S minus. S minus.
And they have this edamame pasta now that we have, which is just like super high protein, super high fiber pasta that's made from edamame. It's amazing.
The technology. That's like the opposite side.
Food science is incredible.
Yeah. Chicken breast.
A.
We were having such a good podcast, and then you do something like that. Like you put this soy thing at an S, and then you put chicken breast, the like bodybuilder staple, at an A, because you're just going to give me some BS about not liking the taste that much. Go ahead, make your case why make your case why grilled chicken breast, which is the most delicious protein of all time with no tag-along fats, is A tier, while we have all this other. Go ahead.
Listen, if we're going to compare it to edamame's got the benefit of the fiber.
No, I don't want to compare it to the edamame. But there's way less protein per calorie in edamame than there is in chicken breast.
But there's enough. But I just don't like the taste of chicken breast. And there are easy remedies to it.
Why don't you like the taste of chicken breast?
Dude, I wish I could tell you. It's just not my I like dark meat chicken, but that's higher fat. So like if it's just chicken breast, which is like the optimal macro ratio, it's just I've never been like gosh, I just love chicken.
72, 70. Well, yeah, but you don't. It's not about I just
pulled
love chicken. Like, hang on, it's not. No one just I love chicken. It's I love chicken relative to the foods that go in the chicken group. It's not like what do I want? Strawberry shortcake or chicken breast? Like that's not the decision. The decision is a protein source versus a protein source. And edamame, actually, I'm actually mostly just emotion. I'm making an emotional decision here. I'm knocking edamame down into the A tier. It's only 38% protein. I didn't realize it had 8 fat, 14 carb, 18 protein. Yeah, chicken breast would never on that amount of dietary tag-along fat. That's just potentially ruining someone's diet. No, not actually. I don't think I'm going to be able to leave this podcast until chicken breast is in your S tier because it is absolutely elite. You want to talk about filling? All right, Mr. Bag of Carrots. Have 2 slightly well done chicken breasts, like big honkin' chicken breasts with some buffalo sauce, where you've eaten what? I don't know, 80 grams of protein and 0 carbohydrate and maybe like 1 gram of fat. And then try and eat more food.
You're right. The taste for me, I've just never been like a chicken guy.
Taste is irrelevant. Results are all that matter in this life, Jordan. And you need to either not care about the taste of chicken breast or you need to like it more or find a different way to prepare it. And I don't even want to hear the like, well, chicken thighs. Yeah, chicken thighs. If you want more fat, great. If you got the fat to play with, great. Amazing. I like chicken thighs too. Chicken thighs are delicious. Chicken breast is the king. Edamame's a B. Chicken breast is S tier. S tier lean protein. Hey, Jordan, you know what's that type of fat that you've been ragging on lately?
Saturated.
How much of that is in chicken breast?
None.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Is beef not on this list? I'm adding beef. Beef. Where do you put beef? You're going to put it in the same tiers. Now you're going to have to put it B, but you're going to put it in A.
No, I was going to put it in B.
Okay.
I was going to put it in B.
Fat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I like the taste better.
At least you're consistent. Well, of course we do, because it's got fat in it.
Yeah.
Where would you put bison? By the way, bison's not that lean. It's like 23 protein, 11-ish fat.
I put it A minus, B plus, A minus.
A minus. So like bumping up against chicken breast.
B plus.
Let's not forget that chicken breast, that choline, which is in egg yolks, that's also in chicken breast. Let's just not forget. How do you even cut without chicken breast?
If I'm cutting, I'm eating chicken breast.
Asparagus.
Asparagus?
Ruined my day. Guy ruined my day. Yeah, asparagus.
C.
A. You don't like asparagus?
I only like asparagus when it's really thin and charred.
Yeah. Aren't you worried about cancer with the chard?
Well, I just don't really have asparagus very much. So the only time I'm eating it is when it's thin and charred.
Do you eat charred stuff?
Occasionally. Not like often, but occasionally.
Am I incorrect on the char, like, to cancer pathway?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of charring shit from a cancer perspective. It's not my go-to. So like I don't really eat much asparagus, but if I'm going to eat it, it's going to have to be charred.
Yeah. I find asparagus delicious. Like you said, it. No, actually, I'm not. I'm done messing around. Little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Throw it in the oven. Outstanding. But yes, if they're too fat and so they're like stringy and chewy, that's gross. Not quite to charred, but you don't want them
crispy.
Yeah, like on the starting to border crispy is a good spot for asparagus. And obviously low calorie, got some volume, got some micronutrients, good option. Wait, a C? Why are they at a C?
Just because I'm not going to eat it unless it's charred, and I don't want it charred anyway.
You had such a strong. We should have just done the top 20 foods because you had such a.
Well, you told me to speed it up, and then when I started speeding it up, then you start losing your shit.
Whoa. Bell peppers 29.
A.
They probably are objectively an A.
Yeah. Stan Efforting told us that they're basically an A. Stan's the man.
There's more vitamin C in a bell pepper than an orange, right?
Yeah.
Learned that from the vertical diet. Yeah, I mean no protein, a lot of carbs, not a lot of carbs, more carbs than most of the non-starch vegetables. But again, a lot of micronutrients. I think you can screw them up pretty easily. At least Chipotle's been screwing them up for like 9 years at this point. The grilled peppers and onions from Chipotle are not.
Agreed.
I don't know what's wrong with them, but they're just not.
They're
tasty.
floppy and they're
Sometimes they're floppy. Sometimes they're too thick. Sometimes they're hard. Sometimes they're just not digestible. It's just not good. But at home bell peppers or from a respected establishment, yeah, 30 sauerkraut.
Ooh. High A.
Ooh, high A. I was just going to say A. Good. I'm glad we're finishing on a
agreement.
Yeah. Some
A,
camaraderie
dude.
here.
Super good for the gut health.
Yep.
Filling. I love sauerkraut.
Grok says it's good for mood support. I don't know where that research is coming from, but I believe it. Yeah, tasty, good for digestion. It's a good probiotic source. And some nostalgia too in there.
Yeah, agreed.
That's our list. 30.
That's it.
30 health foods from S tier to F tier. Maybe not the most nutritious 30 foods that are out there, but 30 of the top ones that we ranked. Thank you very much for listening. New episodes every Tuesday.
If you want to join the mentorship, you can apply at the link in the description. It can help you build your online fitness business, join a community of incredible coaches looking to be better coaches to get their clients better results and to build sustainable, successful online coaching businesses. That's it. You can apply at the link in the show notes. Leave a 5-star review. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.